Hello, everyone. I'm Xiangquan from Apollo team, working on several projects, including HMI, data, and monitor.
Yeah, I'm Lucas Buckland from AutonomouStuff. I'm a senior software engineer there, and I worked on integrating the gem with Apollo.
Welcome, Lucas. As you know, Apollo is a self-driving platform for different purposes, from cars to trucks to minibuses, and we try our best to make it easier for our developers to integrate Apollo to their platform. So a few weeks before we launched Apollo 2.5, our launcher partner AS reached out to us and asked for collaboration to integrate Apollo 2.5 into their new Gene platform. And we gladly said yes. By expanding Apollo to this platform, it drastically lowered down the barrier for our developers. So today, we have honor to have Lucas here to tell us the story about the integration. So Lucas, could you introduce a bit about the new vehicle and what's your overall experience?
Yeah, so for AutonomouStuff, Baidu is a really incredible partner for us. They're really developing a platform that is secure, reliable, and open source, and really awesome in the autonomous community. We were excited to work with it. So we work with the Polaris Gem, which is a electric vehicle, slow speed. It goes about 25 miles per hour. It's integrated with our pack mod system, which gives us low-level control, and that's what we were interfacing with the Apollo. Overall, we're really helped out with a lot of the powerful tools that Apollo has with it. There was a vehicle control generator that used a DVC file and some other parameter files to generate infrastructure code, which we then use to implement the control. So, apart from that and some other tools, it really kind of streamlined our development and made it easy for us.
Yeah. Then, what were some major steps that you and your team take to integrate?
Yeah, I think there were probably 4 major steps. The first was getting our kind of hardware and software platform up and running, and Baidu engineers were really helpful with that. We got our CAN bus running with socket CAN. From there, we moved to generating the infrastructure files with our DBC. The vehicle generator, worked great, and after some help with the Baidu engineers, it was pretty straightforward. Load the DBC file in, run the generator, and move the files where they should be. After that, integrating our control, we worked with some of the other low-level tools to kind of analyze the system, see what we were sending and how the vehicle was responding. And finally testing. So at that point, we use kind of the keyboard teleop program that they have to send commands, and then validated our expectations with the other tools that they had. So yeah, 4 major steps.
It sounds smoothly, but are there any obstacles or difficulties did you meet, and how did you solve them?
Yeah, so I think there's probably 3 major obstacles we ran into. The first was obviously learning the platform. It's a big platform, and there's a lot going on. So that was the first thing. After that, kind of learning about how control commands were sent around, how they were modified at different places in the code, and how that control was integrated into the system and the infrastructure files. So making that initial investment, learning the Apollo platform and some of the tools that it had were really helpful in these kind of later stages. Also working with the Baidu engineers was great. Given AutonomouStuff's background in system integration and building test vehicles, it really accelerated our development, and we were able to get it in about 3 days. So,
last but least, could you also give some advice to other developers?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say you got to stick with it. Ask questions when you need it. Don't be afraid to. And really leverage the tools. I keep going back to the tools, but they're very powerful, and learning those tools and being able to use them properly is extremely helpful. So yeah, and additionally, AutonomouStuff is very well versed in integrating Apollo with various platforms. So feel free to reach out to us.
Okay, thank you. And I hope this is helpful to developers like you. And it's quite a simple process to integrate Apollo into your desired models. And we are always here to help. Both me and Lucas will be around after the event. Please feel free to find us should you have any additional questions. And thank you for being here, Lucas.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's hand the stage back.
I hope everyone had a great evening. That concludes the meeting for tonight. The facility will open for another 30 minutes for everyone to networking. At the meantime, we put a post-meetup survey on every one of the chairs. So if you can kindly fill out the survey for us, that'd be wonderful. And also, my name is Denny. I'm the community manager for Apollo. And that's my colleague, Fion, who is the BD manager for Apollo. So if you are interested in any partnership, feel free to come grab us. Otherwise, have a great evening.